So today we are going to be unboxing this HCalory diesel car parking heater. This is one that's contained in a little box, and we're going to see if it can warm up this garage. It's about, what is it, like 40 degrees outside? And it's about, looks like 50 in here, so we'll see if it does anything. It's got to be quieter than propane, cleaner than a wood fire, no, less dangerous than a wood fire, but join us. All right, good morning, happy Saturday. Welcome back to the channel. We're gonna be setting up this diesel heater and see if it actually does anything in this garage. Sarah has the knife, Sarah's here too. Because it's been highly requested that Sarah come back to the channel.
Shout out to Mr. Farmer.
So she's back. All right, so let's see what we got in the box. Instructions. That box has a, the AC charger, but they say don't use the AC charger because it's not fused. So we'll see. Maybe they've updated it since like initial reviews came out.
Or is it because it's a made in China special?
Probably. We'll take it apart. We'll take a peek at it. Another box here. Look at that. See, it's nice because it comes in a nice little handy go box. Well, I was thinking I can take it with the iKamper, I can go camping with it there, use it in here, use it as like emergency heat for the house. So it has a lot of uses.
Just little pockets for your remote. It's nice.
Pocket in there. I guess that stays. That's the controller. It's just permanently mounted there.
Oh, you could take it out actually.
Oh, you take it.
Well, kind of.
The only thing people have complained about with that is like, say you're using this for car camping and you leave this outside and you run the tube up to the tent, you shouldn't use the thermostat mode because this is outside, so it's going to read like 30 degrees and it's going to be blasting all night. So, and then inside here, it looks like here's the diesel heater itself. There's the tank.
You know.
The wiring for the controller goes right here. It's nice and zip tied and.
Couldn't you just buy your own toolbox, cut it?
Yeah, but this is all
together.
It all comes. It doesn't come out.
Oh.
Oh, this is a different one than the ones I've seen online. The ones I've seen, like this all comes apart. So it looks like, so we have a standard plug here on this side. So this only takes a standard plug. Yeah. There's been ones online where it takes either a standard plug or like a 12 volt, like a, oh, there it is. So they did join it together in one plug. The other models have one here and then like two terminals here for 12 volt, but looks like they give you this plug here to connect to here, and then you can connect to like a 12 volt source. Yep, the exhaust, some exhaust clamps, muffler.
That's it?
That's really it. The only thing people have complained about, which it looks like this has not fixed, was there's no inline fuse. So if there's any kind of power surge or whatnot, you're gonna fry the computer in this. So people have always said to take one of these wires and put a fuse in here, put a 10 amp fuse in, but otherwise, apart from that, yeah, looks pretty good. And I'm guessing, okay, and this converts it to DC, or yeah, AC DC power, output 12 volt, 12 amp. So here, that's also good.
Did your other one have the reader where you could see the gas line or the diesel line?
The one I have in the van?
Yeah.
No, because it's just a tank and it just sits in the, because this is on the box. See?
That's nice.
And how much time would it take you to make this like solo? Like cutting the hole, putting the lines, cutting this hole, making sure you get a tank that fits perfectly. And this is metal, so I wouldn't be afraid of it. Is it metal?
No, it's plastic.
It's plastic?
It's plastic.
Yeah.
It's not metal.
Feels like robust plastic.
Here's
Intake there and then plug the exhaust in. So first thing, we'll need to get this exhaust put on here. Looks like this is a little bent, so we're gonna have to, or maybe not, because it is really thin metal. And you can also get longer exhaust hoses online. So I went and I also got one that's probably 4 times this length. I mainly got it for the van because I wanted to run the exhaust differently. But so say you wanted to put this on a table and then you can have it routed under the garage door. They also have kits where you can punch a hole in the wall and then have it insulated. But this is just for test purposes today. This onto here. While I was shopping, I got other accessories. So this is I thought it was insulated, but maybe not. But this is just an extended exhaust tubing, so I could plug it into the heat exhaust and then stretch it out to, wow, I thought that was a lot longer online. In addition to that, I got some of these clamps for it that are screw type, so for that, and then mainly for the garage, and maybe when it's on the truck, I got this super long exhaust hose. This sucker here, so this would let me, obviously, you would have to put the diesel heater right next to the door if you're going to use it with that. But with this will let me perhaps stick it on this table here and then just run it under the garage door, run it through a wall. It's got probably 6 feet on it. So we'll connect this instead. Okay, got that part of the heater on. Don't cut that part of the heater on. Did I just, I didn't even put it on it?
No.
I just completely missed it. Now it's on.
Okay.
Also got everyone's favorite muffler silencer. It doesn't look like it does much, but I put it on the van earlier today and it does keep it quiet. It does take it down a few notches. My genius plan with this is to, I'm just gonna do this and I'm gonna do this.
Or that.
I don't think it'll get all that piping. I don't think it's gonna get that hot. Somehow I thought, oh, I could put this on the ground and outside the truck and it would reach all the way up to the, nope.
What the heck?
So that sits there. That's also why I got these. So as you know, that hose did not come with it. The long exhaust did not come with it. And these clamps also didn't come with it, which is something I noticed because like I got that DIY one, whatever, for the van, and it came with, of course, exhaust, muffler. It came with that, a splitter, ends. It came with these kind of things, not the screw-on type, but so at least that one came with more accessories than.
And if you want to watch that video, it's linked at the top.
That's true. It'll be linked at the top. So in some ways that's better, but I guess you're paying for the all-in-oneness of this. Do not use the heater in a closed or unventilated place. It's vented outside. Place exhaust outside. Check. Keep away from fuel tanks. Check. High-grade diesel. Probably. Should be installed horizontally with exhaust pipe horizontal downward. Check. Warmer outlets in a place that's not easily accessible to prevent scalding. Check. Next up. So I got a can of diesel here and my handy transfer pump. Just drop this transfer pump in here and away it goes.
Oh, that's pretty nifty.
And it'll cut off automatically when it's done filling, just like a regular pump. I'm gonna run some tests. I'm gonna get the actual temperature outside, the actual temperature in here, when I start the test exactly, and then when we stop to see does it actually warm up this garage that's not insulated. Good. Okay, so I'm gonna go from memory and not read the instructions like normal. Sarah's gonna read the directions and see what it actually needs. So. Wow, the little display is nicer than the one I have.
There's an app.
Oh, what's the app? iOS. Air Heater BLE is the app. I was half hoping it would use the same Chinese app that I have last time, but this one looks a lot better. The other one was pretty basic.
I do feel air coming out.
How do I put it in Bluetooth scan or pairing there? Oh, never mind, I found it. All right, so the clicking is the fuel pump. Does it say anything about a priming mode?
No.
That is more important than like the van where the line for the fuel is really long. This is literally going from like here to here. so it probably doesn't need to be primed too much.
Doesn't say anything about priming.
So the clicking is loud because it's sitting on this table, and this table is a cabinet and it's empty, so it's kind of echoing down into the cabinet. That's the only reason why it sounds so loud.
It does show how much fuel you have though, right there. That's pretty
We'll
cool.
see if that's a lie or not. Oh, and unlike the other one I got, this one comes with batteries and it just works. The other one I haven't even bothered opening it to see what the batteries are, so you can crank it up and crank it down from here. So I have on a max heat and that, and here's the iOS app next to it. So they do show the same thing.
Woo! Is it hot?
Well, it's a little toasty. I gotta say, doing the other Chinese diesel heater compared to this one, the manual on this one is so much better. It has, of course it's in multiple languages, but it has pictures, dimensions of each part, what the combustion chamber looks like. It's like actual glossy 3D glossy color pictures. Like this is, it shows where the oil pipe goes, or the water, or the fuel pipe, fuel tank, hot air outlet, AC/DC power supply. Like, it's pretty good.
Why is it ramping up so fast?
I turned it all the way up.
Oh.
I wanted to see what maximum was going to do. So starting our test here, it is 2:22 p.m. Let's say 2:20. Outside it is 43 degrees. Inside it is 50 on the dot. 50 degrees inside, 40 degrees outside. And this thing is cranking away. So I got my temperature gun. So back here on the back side, it is, the plastic is about 120, 260. I'm looking at the piping. So it's about 300 right there at that tip. 200, working our way down, 280, and then out here at the end, 200, 144. So it's definitely dropping as it goes through this pipe. Underneath of it, let me hit like 98 under the units, 55, 90. I'm gonna try and get right under the exhaust right here, 100. 130 way up inside of there, 200 way up inside of there, 400 degrees. The plastic, 160. So to change it from Fahrenheit to Celsius, you can look in the manual here, but you press and hold the gear for 3 seconds and wait for it to start saying F0. Then you have to cycle through all the F numbers. You can look in the manual for it, and it says FB is the Fahrenheit Celsius setting, and then you can press the gear again. You'll see that this starts blinking, and then you can hit up or down arrows to change it back to Celsius, change it to Fahrenheit. When you're ready to save it, press the gear again to exit that menu, and then press and hold this gear one last time to exit back, and you'll see that it says room is 60.8, and then I can press the gear again to say it's set to 96.7. So this gear switches between room and set. All right, so in this brief test, we started at 2:20. It is now 3:10, so not a full hour. Looking at that over there, it's about 53, 54 degrees. I also brought in the carbon monoxide sensor just to see, and the temperature gun. And of course, I need to buy the thing for the wall so I can pipe it right out the wall and not have it go under the garage door. This does look like a different model than the other ones I've seen videos on. This is an AC/DC adapter, so I think the other ones had like AC going straight into it. It was very weird. What do you think about it?
It's warm. I like it.
It's good for emergencies.
Yeah.
Now, we can finally go camping places with the iKamper. Because I wasn't about to go tent camping in the winter at all. With even a heated blanket, that wasn't going to work. But I could put this either in the truck bed or on the ground, and then get a much longer pipe, run it up to the iKamper. Winter camping. You let me know when you want to go winter camping.
Alrighty, buddy.
All right, that's going to be a wrap for this video. If you like this kind of content, definitely consider subscribing below. See what else I buy, see other random things on Sometimes Builds. See you next time. Peace. Why you look so awkward?